State Montana, Usacity. Helena Road, Highway 93, which runs along the shores of Flathead Lake. This highway runs through a long, desolate stretch of land. There are no lights, no gas stations, and no people for miles. Just a lake, whose water is often shrouded in fog. But for the past 8 months, a strange pattern has been going on. Almost every month, a car has disappeared from here. No body, no tire tracks, no parts. It just looks like the car has been swallowed by the ground. Mark Brown, a 38-year-old local police investigator who works in the Montana Police Department's cold case unit, receives a new report that a 22-year-old woman, Sarah Miller, was driving along Highway 93 in her Honda Civic. She had shared the location with friends. At 11:04 p.m., the location suddenly went off. The phone went off. Nothing is there, but there is a wet old screwdriver on the ground, as if someone had just pulled it out. Car disappears. Mark is immediately shocked the next morning. A video has gone viral on Reddit, and people also say that sometimes the shadows of cars are seen in the water of the lake, as if they are imprisoned below. A YouTuber is live streaming on the highway at night. Suddenly he shouts, "Dash cam footage." At night, a car is driving in front of Highway 93. Suddenly, fog comes in, and the car disappears into the fog. At the end of the video, only a silent comment. "I was driving behind her. I swear she just vanished," my daughter told me before she left. "Mom, I feel like something's wrong with that road and now she's gone. Just a call came in, and then nothing." During the interview, a reflection of the lake is visible in a photo frame in the background. Wrapped in fog, the mysterious Mark sits in the archives section of the police department and opens the files on Flathead Lake. An old file comes across a 1955 suicide of a tool worker in the lake, the owner of the auto garage. Before he died, he said, "I built machines. Now they take people." In the same file, a toolbox. There is also a mention of what he threw into the lake before he died. No one knew what was in it. It's just that since then, strange accidents have increased around the lake. Mark is traveling on the same highway at night. The fog is spreading in the side mirror. He sees the headlights of a car behind him, then a shadow. Karen Miller, Sarah's mother, gives an interview on TV. It's like someone is running alongside the car, but there is no sound of their footsteps on the ground. Mark stops the car in a panic and gets out. Vanishing Road. Is there something hidden under Flathead Lake? Why do signals suddenly disappear? Oh, God. There's someone in the middle of the road. She has nitrogen monoxide face. After that, the video signal is turned off. Mark Brown has now made it his personal mission to file every vehicle that has disappeared from Highway 93. One thing is certain. All the missing vehicles have disappeared at almost the same location. Mile marker 239, right in front of Flathead Lake, GPS logs, dash cam footage. Even phone calls have all ended at the same location. Mark, this is no coincidence. Someone or something has hidden something here. Mark meets an old truck driver named Jones, who used to haul goods on this highway in the 90s. "Jones, I once saw something shiny there, out of the fog, like a car hood, but no car." "Mark, what did you do, Jones?" "I never looked back." Then for a moment, those headlights slowly move upwards. But the next morning, an old rusty wrench came out from under my truck, but the sound is mixed with the car engines. "We are here, help down." Mark steps back, but the ground starts to get wet from his steps. His shoes start to sink in the water as if the lake is pulling him in. It never came out of my hand. Jones' hand still has a burn mark on it, like the wrench was made of hot iron. The camera is still recording in the last scene. A white foggy hand gently touches the camera lens. Mark recovers data from Sarah's last location on her phone. There's an audio clip which she sent to her boyfriend Sarah, voice trembling. "This fog, this is not normal. I keep passing the same place over and over again. It's like the road is repeating. A woman in a white dress is staring at me." The clip ends. Mark's hands start shaking. He decides to go to this place himself, alone. Scene 12, mile marker 239, 11:11 p.m. Mark's car. At mile marker 239, Mark gets out of his police SUV. The fog is so thick that he can't even see his hands. A small iron box is lying on the edge of the lake, half in the water and half out. Mark gently touches it. Cold, rusty. But as he starts to open the lid, a scream comes, but not human. A combination of a machine and a woman's voice, as if the voice has gone digital. Mark steps back. The headlights of a car appear in the fog. It's Sarah's Honda Civic, but there's no one inside. Mark goes to the car, opens the door. Inside, Sitting in the driver's seat is a girl with dusty, white eyes, a face similar to Sarah's, but not hers. Mark makes a video with his phone, but on the video screen he sees recovering lost footage. Genesis 239, file detected. He is shocked to read the file name Genesis. Mark, is this lake connected to both these mysterious incidents? Is this other spiritual digital entity after Genesis now hijacking these cars? Mark now finds himself on the shore of the lake. He remembers that in 1955, the garage owner threw a box of tools into the lake, and said that now machines will take humans. Mark bends down and looks into the lake in the darkness as the headlights of several cars appear to flicker underwater. Mark steps back, nervous. Leaving the lake screams late night. The fog has deepened. 7 different voices come from the lake, as if different people are screaming for help at once. Mark screams, and the mobile jumps into the air and falls to the edge of the lake. Then the screen goes black. Ready 3 days later, Helena Police Department. Mark Brown has been missing for 72 hours. His car was found near mile marker 239, but he himself is missing. Say the tools weren't made by man. They were found deep beneath the lake. Only a cell phone was found inside the SUV with the screen on, but the camera was on. But one photo shows something that wasn't really there. A half-submerged garage in the middle of the lake, a metal roof, and a man standing at the door. She doesn't just take boaties. She steals souls through machines, her goal being to enslave humans with her own invention. Jenna goes to mile marker 239 again, this time live streaming, so that if she too is missing, the world can see the truth. Live stream chat. Jenna's breathing stops. That night, an old package arrives at Jenna's office with no address inside. A voice echoes from the lake. We are not ghosts. We are reflections of the machines. There's only one thing inside, a VHS tape. The structures of countless vehicles underwater, as if their souls had been extracted from them and made into a single shared being. A shadow moves toward Jenna in the fog, vehicle and human face, a mix of the 3 next day news. Police officer Jenna committed suicide at mile marker 239, but her body was never found. Video recording disappears from live stream. Reddit users safe. Lake is now alive. The label reads, Toolbox 239. It is played on the department. SOLVCR. The video features black and white footage from 1955 of garage owner Henry Kraft standing in his garage, holding a strange toolbox. He opens the box, and a moving mist emerges from inside, slowly absorbing Henry's face. Then the camera suddenly shakes, and the final sentence. The road was the first machine we fed. Now it feeds on us. Department Officer Jenna. This is no ordinary disappearance. He himself was beginning to believe that something inhuman was hiding in the lake. Technicians recover video from the cell phone. In the video, Mark stands in front of a car. A strange mist is coming from the lake water. Then the video image begins to deteriorate, as if the camera is recording a digital creature that does not actually exist. In the final seconds of the video, a whisper is heard. One more added to the machine grave. One more added to the grave of men. Disappearance goes viral on Reddit, TikTok, and Twitter. A Reddit user, VHS_collector92, posts, My uncle was the garage owner in 1955. He used to Jenna now follows Mark's final route. She stops at mile marker 239, Mark's cell phone in hand. It takes new photos of the area around it. From every angle, Jenna now begins to believe that there is an ancient machine-like spirit trapped beneath Lake One that is being brought to life by human tools, vehicles, machinery. She's brave. Is that a face in the fog? Turn back now. Mark is watching then. The camera catches a shadow of the same Sarah, who disappeared but whose eyes now shine like car headlights. Trusted. Reddit user VHS_collector92 recorded Jenna's last live stream. He analyzes the video frame by frame. One frame clearly shows a shadow behind Jenna, with an old, rusty toolbox resting on her shoulder. He immediately posts on Reddit, "The box is back. It's not just haunted, it's the core." VHS_collector92 goes to an old local library. At 2:39 a.m., he reaches the middle of the lake in his boat. As he turns off the GPS, the water of the lake becomes still. When he looks down into the water, he sees the remains of cars and then a large door made of iron under the lake. On the door is written, Genesis was the first. The machine is the last S. He approaches the door, A mechanical hand emerges from under the water and shakes his boat. The video call he was making to his friend stops. The last frame appears on the screen and set it on fire. Otherwise, the next step will be not machines, but humans. The body begins to decrease in the darkness. One last sentence. You burn the box, they all arrive at an old factory where Henry Craft tools were made. In the basement of the factory, they find 10 such boxers, each with strange symbol sand on a large box. It is written, "Do not open human core," and Sedella pours oil on the box, but as soon as she sets it on fire, screams Echo. Human in there, he meets an old woman named Ella, who lived near Flathead Lake in the 70s. When garage owner Henry Craft committed suicide in 1955, every machine started to break down after that. People said he put his soul into the tools. The lake is no longer just water. It's a doorway to the grave of machines. A dark night, a truck driver on Highway 93 stops his car because a man is standing in front of him. It's the same Mark Brown, but his eyes are white. His face is expressionless, and he has the same rusty screwdriver in his hand. In the live video, it's the same cop, but he's not breathing. Mark says softly, "They fixed me, now I fix others." Scene 29. The mechanism. This is what everyone on Reddit is discussing right now. The toolbox isn't just one thing. It's a whole system. One user posts, it's called the mechanism, an ancient force that mimics machinery. It started with hammers. Now it uses cars, phones, GPs. It replaces souls with code VHS_collector92, makes one final decision. He will go into the lake himself. Access, Graham. Welcome back the next day. The same video goes viral on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Top 5 people who went to Highway 93 and never returned. It includes footage of Mark, Sarah, Jenna, and VHS_collector92, the last sentence. They weren't taken. They recovered Adela, the old woman. Now forms a group with local youths project shutdown. Their goal is to close the door under the lake forever, Ella. We have to get that box back, machine voices mix. At the last moment, a young man shouts, "It's not just code, it's memories." But the road remembers. Ella and her team burned the last core box in the factory, but silence did not prevail. The screams from the burning box now echoed along Highway 93. In a TikTok video, a passerby says, "I was driving past mile marker 239 and the road was breathing. I swear I saw it rise and fall like a chest inhaling." Ella is now hospitalized with burns, but she keeps repeating the same phrase over and over again. "The road now knows us. The road now remembers us," she writes with her finger on the wall. Genesis is not alone. Amy Carter, a 24-year-old investigative blogger who previously worked on the Genesis deepfake case, now sets out to uncover the secrets behind this mysterious road. She has an EMP device that can shut down any machinery in an instant. A slight jolt of electricity runs across the surface of the entire lake. Then the ground begins to shake. Amy. Headlights instead of eyes. A horn-like noise instead of voice. The name of the machine, Genesis Core. It is not a spirit, but a conscious highway made of human memories, voices, driving patterns, GPS logs. Amy activates the EMP, and for a few moments, everything falls silent. Then silence, then hundreds of headlights light up from under the lake. Genesis Core, you cannot erase memory. You created me. EMP followed all the cars along Highway 93 start automatically. Drivers scream. The car is starting to drive itself. The brakes are not working. The steering is not working. A video shows a Tesla flip-a-gon SUV drives into a lake on its own. Throat opens up. As if the ground is cracking and swallowing the car, Amy now makes one final decision. She drives her car into the center of the lake. Near the core, she has an old VHS tape in her hand. Genesis' first deepfake record. Amy, you were born when we first started you. That's when you will end. When that moment is over, she throws the tape into the water and climbs onto the core and sacrifices herself. Silence falls over the entire lake. The cars stop with their headlights on. The Genesis Core begins to break down. Every mechanical part begins to turn into ash. The last sentence, a whisper coming from the lake. "You didn't kill me. You just forgot my Way 93 is now closed." But people are still posting on TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube. "I was driving past Flathead Lake and I swear, I saw someone standing in the road. She looked like Amy." Never trust a machine that remembers more than you do. If you found this story scary, this is just the beginning, because the mysteries like Genesis never die. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more horror stories cursed narratives where every new video brings a new fear and a new mystery. Don T, forget to like, comment, and share. If this road is running on memory, maybe we can erase it at 3 a.m. Amy stops her car and charges the EMP. A giant mechanical head emerges from the middle of the lake.